Good evening. So this is our topic for week 5. Background of the study and citing sources. So, beginning of the research. The first chapter of a research paper is called the problem and its background. This chapter is meant to talk about the problem being studied and explain why it's important. It also defines certain important terms and sets boundaries for the study. Background of the study. This section is important in establishing the cognitive setting of the research. What is the rationale of the problem? So the rationale is um, the one that explains why you want to study a particular problem or question. This could be based on something you observed, read, heard on the news, or a theory you want to understand better. It's something happening locally, nationally or internationally. This helps to set the context for why the research is important. What is the setting of the problem? So the setting of the problem is where and when the research takes place. It includes the geographic location and some details about the people involved. And it's important because it affects the things being studied. What is the basic literature of the study? So the basic literature in basic terms is the part about making sure the researcher knows and understands all the important words and ideas they're using in the study. They need to be clear on what they mean and how they're using them so that anyone reading their work can understand it too. How serious is the chosen research problem? So, this one is the one that identifies the intensity and magnitude of a problem it means figuring out how big and serious the problem is. Once you know that, you can decide what to do about it. To do this, researchers often look for numbers and data to help them understand how important the problem is. What is the general objective of the problem? So, the topic or skill is basically what you're trying to figure out or accomplish in your research. It's like the main goal or the big question you're trying to answer. What is the overall purpose of the problem? So, the overall process of the purpose of the problem is understanding the purpose of a research problem is essential. Researchers need to know why they are studying a particular topic and what they hope to achieve. It's important to fully grasp how the findings of the study will impact the topic being searched. Here are some examples of background of the study. So, citing sources. So, what is citing sources? This section needs to include references to show where you got your information. To make it easy for people to read, there are different styles for how to format this reference. One popular style is called APA, which stands for American Psychological Association. It is simple and easy to use. The researcher utilizes parentheses to reference the author's name and the publication date in this way, because the names of the authors can be put with the information being mentioned. This is the format of using in-text citation. This is the format of using direct quotes. Summarizing or paraphrasing. So, summarizing and paraphrasing in APA format forms means to rewrite the main points or key information from a research article on your own words. This is the best way to use sources in your paper. Make sure to include the author's last name and the year of the article in your citation. Here are the citation forms you can use. Writing references. Include the complete citation at the end of your paper in a references section. Journal article. Here are some examples. Number 2 is news, magazine, and art. News and magazine article. Book. Book chapter with editors. So that is the end of our lesson on week 5. Thank you.